Turns out, guys, apparently, I generally have lost everything. So, that's actually quite bad news for me. So now I need to rebuild everything I've lost. But, maybe I could do it quicker. I've got a bow, so I don't need that. Oh, I should have copper ore. Where's my copper ore? Oh, don't tell me I took all my copper ore. What's in my furnace? A piece of gold. What's over here? I've lost all my copper ore. Rugged hide. Rugged leather. So I need where is it? Where is it? I've lost that too, my plant fibre. So by the looks of it, everything disappears once you've lost it once. Kind of devastating, but make you take into account how precious things were. And now I've got to go and re-get all that gold. At least I haven't even got you. I haven't even got you. I was about to say, at least I got my stone pickaxe. I need more of you. So, coming back to this, I actually feel kind of devastated. But there's an upside to everything, and that's during the time when I took to realise my own faults, I ended up spending a bit of time talking to my neighbours and my grandparents. I asked my nan and granddad about their times when they were younger. They enlightened me and informed me that when they were younger, they actually had to. My nan was born during the war, my granddad was born before the war. So I learned a bit about that. And one of the things I learned, which was quite interesting, is my granddad, when he was younger, he actually his next door neighbours actually had a jitterbug. I asked him where it was, so I knew where it was when I need to resort my hotbar. Can't have wood there. Can't have you there. Berries go there. Arrows go there. And Impre's glasses go on him. That's a lot better. So I use glasses, yeah. Yeah, but nothing's wrong with it. Let's see. Copper, there you are. So what I'm doing now is trying to get enough copper to make my copper tools again. Because then I need to go and collect iron. And this time I don't want to be all confident and go off. It was that bear that killed me. But yeah, as I say, I asked my neighbour, literally straight ahead of me over the road. I asked her about what was it like when she was younger. She's a few years younger than my granddad. And found out something quite interesting. During when she was younger, her most prominent memory, so memories you normally have base around everything. She was saying that her most prominent memory was having fun with her dad. go in the park. So my question to her was, what type of stuff did you have in the parks? She replied, near enough the exact same we had nowadays. And it made me question. A lot of kids complain saying, this, this thing's old, but no one ever really questions the history of it. Could the Queen, for instance, I know I shouldn't be saying that because I'm English and it's very dangerous to say stuff like this, but could the Queen have been played on that swing set? Probably not, but she could have. Could the government have made that the first playground in this area? They could have. It's like where I live. We have a bunch of backdoor garages. Garages? I don't even know what I'm speaking now. We have a bunch of old garages nearby that were built when this area was built. That kind of says something. But when I was younger and I was a kid, I paid nothing to it, but now I realise how great it is to have something from when the area was first built around. Because that shows you this area is upgraded. This area keeps thriving. And so I went to the last person I went to was my neighbour, next door neighbour. I asked her what it was like during her time. She was born 9 years after the war. So I asked her, would you have said things have changed for the better or the worse since after the war? She went, from what she was taught, it's changed better. My granddad actually remembers when you used to get ration tickets, and that's something, if my history states correctly, they only happened during the most dangerous times of the war, when food was literally dead low, and they had to send food off to soldiers. So my granddad lived during that time period. My nan, God bless her soul, my nan actually was born. Is this a fight to the enemy? Oh, I got raw meat. So my character's diet is very unhealthy, as you guys know. It's literally raw meat and berries. Wrong way. And I'm already lost in my maze. Yay! But yeah, and I sit there and people go to me. I actually was raised by my mum to not waste any food, so I was one of those kids that let's just say most people would have bullied me. Would have, but didn't. Don't know why. Everyone just saw me as a nice kid and just became friends with me. But most kids would have bullied someone like me because I was honest. I'd do what I was told. I was basically the goody two shoes. But what made me quite shocked the most about everything I've heard of my neighbours, what made me the shocked the most was I asked my neighbour if she had to choose which time was better, now or when she was younger. Which would she say was the better time period to live in? I was quite shocked by the answer because as much as I wanna lie and say she said ours, the time period we're in now, she actually turned around and said she preferred when she was younger. The reason being is kids used to understand the meaning and value of stuff Now a kid will go, oh, I want this new iPhone. I want this. This is her words, by the way. Oh, I want this new iPhone. I want this. But back then, a kid wouldn't ask for that. One of the things she said to me was, her dad used to work for a postman. This actually is quite a touching story, by the way, and this will end up the episode. Her dad used to work as a postman. Back then, he got about 10 pence, and in this is quite a fair bit back. And her dad used to save up his money for Christmas for them, so they'll have a nice Christmas. She was after this $1 in $1 pram in school. There was a competition. All schools do it now. Still fun. It was a competition. You buy raffle tickets, and the biggest prize is something that they want. Hers was a doll. Her dad worked non-stop. Even took on a second job, just not to disappoint his daughter, for Christmas, and bought that doll and tried to buy the doll for it. But my neighbor went to her dad. No, you don't have to worry about it. I will get it. I will win it. Lo and behold, she actually won it. She won the doll. Her and her best friend climbed up the stairs with the doll in her house to show her dad. And her dad would have been shattered at this point, by the way, guys. But they went up the stairs to show her dad that she won. She was so proud that moment. One of the other stories I learned from her was when she was younger, she actually, for holidays, where we take holidays away abroad, going, oh yeah, I want to go to Japan for this year for holidays, stuff like that. I actually don't do that. I never did that. When I was younger, I wanted to read. I just wanted a nice quiet time to just read. But what my neighbour told me was even more. Like, more of wishful thinking that families were like this more. She used to spend, for her 4 weeks holiday, because we're England, we don't have much of like a big holiday. Even though America has the same amount of days of holidays we do, but we don't spread them out. We don't bunch them together. We spread them out. She spent 3 of the weeks on her holiday going to her nan's, and it wasn't like a normal. I'm just going to her nan's, so I'm just going around the corner. She actually had to walk all the way from here, where I live, to about a 20-30 minute walk to get to her nan's, and she used to walk that just for her holidays. So it begs me my question. It made me realise when she said, when I asked her, is it better or worse now? She actually has a son of her own and grandkids, but when I spoke to her last about it, basically things weren't good, and well, let's just say stuff happening at the moment. She's just too tired to. It's just arguments for sakes of arguments. But her grandkids, literally, from the stories I've heard of her when she was younger, and my granddad's stories are amazing. Like, my granddad he actually said when the jitterbug fell in his neighbour's back garden, he had to go straight into a bunker. My nan was born during the war, and my nan, literally, she's a hardened woman. You could probably ask her quite a fair bit to do quite a fair bit. If you're kind to her, and that, she will do it for you. But if you mess around with her, you will not get an answer you want. She will stand up for what she thinks is right. She is that hardened of a woman. And that's through her raising. Her being how she was raised. My granddad was raised in a time where society was wrong. So we had racism as quite high back then. But my granddad now, like literally, it's quite funny because my mum, stories of mum about my granddad is my granddad used to be quite bad because of how he was raised. But now, my granddad took a massive 180 because I'm actually getting a sister-in-law who's half caste. No, who's Thai. I think. Yeah, she's from Thailand, so she's Thai. And my granddad loves it. It's so funny because it's such a massive 180. And if you knew how my granddad is, my granddad's stubborn to the bone and he won't do anything for anyone. Anyhow, I'm going past the subject. Next episode of History With, I'm actually going to hopefully have my mum, and we're actually going to talk a bit about science. I want to learn a bit about the history of science with my mum, because we actually love science in our family. We love history, we love geography, we love music, we love media. We even love getting involved with other people. We just love so much stuff about this world. We accept how we've made it. It's one of the reasons why I love certain songs. And a band called Disturbed. Disturbed actually did a song a while ago, which I will admit, it was so heart wrenching once you listen to the lyrics properly. Ooh, coarse leather and copper ingots. Well, I guess I'm going to go mine up for them next time, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like, comment. I'm actually going to store all this. You know what? That chest is just going to be full of them, the souls. Just so I don't have to carry them all the time. You go there. You can go in here. I haven't got my lightsaber anymore, so I've got to be more careful about things. Course, that's gonna only stick to drops of mobs. So you come out of there. Because with this chest, I want it to stick as only mobs, which is easier and easy to organise. This will stick as blocks. Stone. Dirt. Compact dirt. Dirt. Well, I'm an idiot. Oh. Let's take the iron ore out of there. Let's take the copper out of there. I'm going to get an ingot chest and just put all the ingots in there as well. Like, I want to organise everything properly and make it so it's more well inversed. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I've got to definitely sort everything out. Until then, guys, bye. Also, have fun.